Yes, Nita, we went through the wormhole. We don't know what happened, but
I know what happened, and I'm sorry.
This is what happens when you get delegated to Starbase 80.
I don't look good in drab olive jumpsuits. Don't send me to Starbase 80.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Now, that was, I will fess up, that was my fault. I was trying to get my other channel off of here, and I hit the wrong button, and I ended the entire broadcast. I self-destructed the Captain's Quadrant, and I am sorry.
But we are resilient, and we return.
Yes.
And Captain, I think where we were last time was here.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
All right.
Indeed.
We're back on course now. Pros and cons.
Right. So I think that the big con this week was none other than the extremely quick wrap up of the Texas class arc. That ended so quickly, and that could have been so much more. If they had me writing, I would have made it so that we would have had, the Peanut, what's her name? Peanut
Hamper.
Peanut Hamper.
Mathematically perfect name.
Yes. Peanut Hamper and all the other AI come together and take over the Texas class and make Starfleet regret having them. But it was nice to see the camaraderie, which was a pro, of all the California classes coming together to take down the Texas classes. And I thought that was pretty cool. The race for quick and easy was pretty funny, but alas, it ended quick and easy. So I'd love to hear from all hail Bagley. Bagley is king.
Badgie.
Oh, Badgie.
How dare you? May Badgie and the Great Koala damn you.
So I should probably wear my glasses, but
you probably
okay.
All right. Well, that's pretty much me. I thought that the story was wrapped up way too quick. Now, definitely Lower Decks is not really known for huge arc-based storytelling. They even made fun of that in the season premiere whenever they resolved the cliffhanger off screen while the main crew was screwing around.
Right.
So I wasn't really expecting the Texas class to carry over to next season. I was kind of expecting Agamus and Peanut Hamper, and yes, maybe even Lore show up to cause issues and take them over, which was disappointing. But I'm not about to go all soups on this and take off points for my own headcanon at all. My main problem is that even though it was wrapped up quickly, I thought that the epilogue ended abruptly, which kind of threw me. I was like, oh, those are the credits. It's over? Okay. No resolution with Jennifer? Okay. That kind of made me a little weirded out. Plus the fact that Mariner's friend, who we haven't seen in almost like a season and a half, came on and gave the big speech at the end. I'm like, I'm sorry, who are you? This is not even your ship.
Yes.
Another thing I was not a huge fan of was Admiral Buenamigo's I'll get to her in a minute. You reminded me. I'll get to her in a minute. One thing I did not like was Admiral Buenamigo's gigantic exposition dump / I'm the villain explainer that he just went on and on and on about, and I'm just like, who wrote this? Who talks like this? I know this is a comedy, but I mean, come on, let's do this a little bit better. Maybe he pushed it through, maybe he set them up to fail, but he's not a bad guy. He's not going to sit there and blow up the Cerritos. I'm just tired of like bad admirals or badmirals. Oh goodness.
Aren't there always badmirals though?
Yeah, my camera's going crazy. There we go. Yeah, he's a badmiral. We either have badmirals or we had dadmirals. The admirals you want to throw in jail, or the dadmirals that you want to. Yeah. Anyway, another thing. But I'm going to go into my con. Are we doing pros now? I'm going to do pros.
You
now.
can do
pros and cons.
I'm going to do my
pros and cons.
Yes. To the Vulcan lady who's been missing for a year.
Right.
I was so happy to see her show up. Instantaneous season 4 fodder. I cannot wait to see her and Tendi just become tolerable cohorts, as I'm sure she's going to be referred to. You are quite tolerable. This is my friend. She is green. I just think that there's all kinds of great comedy in there. The camaraderie, seeing all the Cali class ships come together to defeat the Texas class was a lot of fun.
So Lynn,
is there a
name.
political thing
Lynn,
I'm
thank
missing
you.
there?
Thanks, Prestige.
To Lynn, thank you. I knew somebody would pop in and tell me that I got it wrong, and I was counting on that. Thank you.
Am I missing some political thing there with Texas and California? Because it felt very like you know, Texas is going to come and destroy California, but California's going to, you know,
band together and
well, you know,
political turmoil going on.
Texas is just like, we got ourselves guns and freedom, and California's like fifth largest economy in the world. Okay, you know, enjoy your, you know, open carry, whatever you're doing over there.
Even I was impressed. Inglewood got a ship, so I thought,
that's true.
Anaheim, you know, Anaheim has got like some Disney theming on their ship. They've got to be. Did you also notice that the Cali class ships all have? I know that they all have different colors, but a lot of them have different paint patterns on them as well.
Yes,
I really like that. I'm like, oh, they're going on Star Trek Online with that.
Or Picard season 2 at the end, or season 1 at the end.
Yes.
Very little subtle interests. All right, Operative Jason, your pros and cons. Let's hear.
Yeah, look, I mean, certainly I love Shaq's storyline, how he got Boimer upsets him with his with his impression of him, and the fact that he gets that moment. Which was just a beautiful moment for him.
That was amazing, yeah.
And he's so genuine. He goes, "Oh, you're all too kind. Thank you.
This is the happiest day of my life."
Yeah.
And the engineer, and I know who plays him. It's that Paul guy. I've seen him in
Paul F. Tompkins. He was Mr. Peanut.
No. He the engineer, the guy with the mustache. This guy, I can never remember his name. And horrible. See the engineer there on the right?
Yeah, that's oh my goodness, what is his name?
Billups, yes.
I'm sorry, I named the voice actor, not the character. How about
correct?
That? I really liked his little mini plot as well, because he's right into it. As soon as he hears about the race, he just beams, and every shot in the background and that, he's just like, yes. And when you have to, there's one scene where he's having to G everyone up. He's just loving every minute of him. And to see that moment with him and Shax, like, are doing the warp core, this is, look at the face like this. Look, they're loving it. And I love they're like, yes, let's do it.
It makes me happy to see Shax happy.
Yeah. I thought that was one of my favorite bits out of it. Yeah. I really did like how the ship turned in on itself turned on the starbase straight away. I thought that was pretty good. And it was the good thing about Texas class, I thought, was they were a real threat. You felt that they were a threat.
Right.
You never thought at any point you thought the Cerritos had any chance against this guy. Mm-hmm. So, the fact that it took the whole California class to take it down was, pretty good. But the Admiral, the Badmiral, like, that is such a trope. It's like, if you don't do that storyline now, you're kind of not doing Trek.
Yeah, you're not Star Trek. You don't have a Badmiral.
Yeah, as soon as you turn Admiral, you know you've got to go Elon. You got to turn into a villain straight away.
Absolutely.
Look. It was rudimentary in the fact that, like I said before, we had like 2 or 3 episodes build up to this, what was going to be an event. And the event, they just felt like the easiest path possible for this. And that's how the episode kind of came off. And I also thought the disappointment with the other major B plot in that as well. I mean, like Beckett's Mariner storyline seemed that was built up for like half a season.
Right.
And she goes along, does a couple of gigs, doesn't trust the person hired her straight away.
No.
And like is nosy straight away trying to find out what the deal is. I did like the Picard shout out. He was the one funding it all.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I thought, you lazy bugger, Picard. You're just paying people to do your dirty work.
Quite honestly, I halfway expected Admiral Picard to show up, even if it was just on a comm call, and he'd be the one to talk Mariner into going back to Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought that would have been good, but it's just, I don't know, the name dropping and then no payoff just kind of kind of irks me. There's another
Flat,
con.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was a bit flat, you know. And I thought I did like the Rutherford storyline though.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's cool. That is the AI, and that's what he recognized. And you know, when you talked about earlier, Jason, how the Admiral gives himself up so quickly.
Yeah.
Rutherford runs into the room, doesn't even get a chance to lay out the evidence he has against
Just all right. I'm
and
sorry.
He's already confessed right off the bat.
That was very Family Guy-esque to me.
Yeah,
it was kinda-
that's kind of what I was thinking as well. You know, I just kind of, it wouldn't have been funny if Rutherford ran into the room and then Buenamigo just like went into that big exposition dump and Rutherford was like, I was just going to ask the captain if she wanted lunch.
No, yeah, that'd have been funny.
Oh, by the way, some people are still asking me, sorry, about how I'm going with Star Trek.
Yes,
So
let's
just
see.
gonna
Where are you?
Catch up and see whereabouts we are at the moment.
Oh,
That's
yes,
so
right before Spock flies into V'ger's butthole.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where we are. But yeah, that were my pros and cons.
All right, let's hop into the comments.
All
as
right.
we wrap up this
Let me
section.
Find some good ones here. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, you're back on?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
the
back
comment
on.
guy. You back off.
I'm done. I'm done.
Captain,
All right.
take a step back.
So here we go.
What do we got this week?
Okay, you may have to do the comments because I'm clicking on them and nothing's happening.
Nothing
Nice.
is showing.
Okay, you
Nice.
know what? You're comment guy.
You're a comment guy this week.
That's a season 4 confirmed storyline. So they couldn't do that. And I am sure he's referring to the point where I said they could have had the AI take over the Texas class. So
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, an AI
Yeah.
could take over any other starship if it wants to.
That's true. It's true. And it's not just limited to this AI.
Yeah.
Anita brings up a good point. At least we got to find out more about Rutherford's implant. And I knew Buenamigo was a bad guy. I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
it was like opposite day with the name. It's like,
Can-
well, he's a bad guy. So
Well,
we're gonna
can
name
we
him
just
Buenamigo.
okay? So we made fun of the writers for the whole Buenamigo exposition dump. Can we at least give them credit for the fact that we find out in this episode that his first name is Les?
Yeah.
Less, yes, less
Les
Buenamigo.
Buenamigo.
Yeah, that was very clever.
That is next level writing right there.
That was very good. That was very good. And here's a good
What
one.
about
from-
Rutherford's implant though? We shouldn't undersell that. I did really like that that's what the AI was built on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I also love his throwaway line about why he still keeps the implant.
It's
Because
just
they
so
took
cool.
everything away from me. Plus, it's so cool.
It is super cool.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true. Now here's something I missed. I know I was told about this, but I forgot to go back.
Oh
yeah, Captain Joe Dove. But that's because of
Without
the post-credit scene. That's why the wrap-up was short. So did you guys see the
The
post-credit scene?
post-credit scene was like 4 seconds long, though.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, did I see the post-credit scene? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's pretty clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what
I
do they
want to
do
see
with
a live
Badgie?
action Badgie in Star Trek Picard.
Is this a Thanos deal? Are we just getting snippets of Badgie to a giant kind of epic storyline at the end?
Are you thinking
Like
that
Infinity War?
Badgie is the ultimate villain? Is that what we're
Well,
Why
that's
not?
what you're building towards.
Why not?
Yeah, it
Aren't
looks
you?
like it.
If you're saving Badgie for an after credit scene, you're implying that this guy is important on the scale of this plot.
I'm telling you, it's going to be all the AIs teamed up, and they're going to throw in lore because they're going to
Yeah.
need some legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
And you know what? Like that's a really great way to kind of go down for the overall arc of this show is to be about humanity versus AI. I think that's
yeah.
a great foundation. If that's what the whole show is going to be built on thematically, I think that's brilliant. I think that's fantastic.
Well, they did do that because I know last week you were talking about how much you hated the idea of the Texas class being drones. And this week they took that on. They're like, no, that betrays everything that exploration is about. And they're completely right. And you were completely right. And I like that theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron Sugar, our dear friend. I did like the computer interface in the Texas class was the same as the M5 from the Ultimate Computer.
Foreshadowing.
Really?
Mhm.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Wow, good pickup. Did not pick that up, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron's good like that. I want to serve on the USS Napa Valley.
Napa Valley, yeah. They really went there. How many did
Me
they cram
too.
out? In that, who was saying all the names? Was it Boimler?
It was Boimler, and my
Boimler,
gosh, he
yeah.
was like
Boimler.
firing them off.
How many? Yeah, how many did he rattle off? It's got to be at least 20. I reckon he rattled off.
Yeah.
Is that all the California classes that there are left, or just 20 of them though?
Could be.
I don't know. I'm assuming there's more, but
the ones
yeah,
that couldn't
I mean-
make it. Yeah.
Shake crying really got
Oh,
me. I almost cried
Shax.
too.
Shax.
Yeah.
yeah, Shax. And you know what? He was really heartbroken by that impression. Hey, that really affected him profoundly. And but the beautiful moment's worth it, isn't it? It's all about that moment where he gets to dump the warp core.
Yep.
I enjoy Shaq so much because he is beyond what he was at the beginning, where he was just angry and violent all the time, and he's
Yeah.
just somebody who feels emotions intently. He's the
Yeah.
opposite of Spock and Data. He
What-
gets really happy, he gets really upset, he gets really angry,
Yeah.
and there's no middle ground with Shax, and I really enjoy that. It's fun. I really hope
I
that
love the
he interacts with
implication-
Tavil Tavel, Vulcan lady. I hope he interacts with her because they're polar opposites.
You
I love the
Talin?
implication.
Talin is her name.
Talin, yeah. I really love the implication that Bajorans kind of don't mean to be rude and yell and scream. It's just inherently part of them.
Mhm.
And that's what I feel they're doing with that character. He's just a normal guy, but because of his he's been in a war his whole life, basically fighting. That's just the way they are, you know.
Yeah,
They
I'm
they
cool with
talk in
that.
extremes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Hence
Hence
yeah,
why
then,
he's crying his eyes out running.
Yeah.
down the coil.
yeah. Then Freeman asks if she can trap it in a logic loop. The AI. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I did
And,
like that. part.
of course, Rutherford has, protected his computer against that because Rutherford's smart.
yes.
Another good one is that would be perfect if Badgie's in charge of the AI revolt.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
maybe it would be.
I think he's the big bad of the whole series. He's Badgie. He's it.
I
He's
honestly
their
don't
Khan.
think.
He's their like Thanos. He's their Darth Vader.
I don't think
Maybe
Lower Decks is going to have a big bad of the series because that's arc-based television, and Lower Decks wipes their butt with arc-based television.
But
I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree, but he will go down. There'll be an episode with him where they hype it up huge. It'll be an
She-
event episode.
She did send a signal in the episode to the Borg.
Yes, she did.
She
Yeah,
did. Yeah, she did.
So maybe.
Maybe we'll
Uh-oh.
get Alice Krieg back again. That would be kind
That'd
of
be cool. Yeah. Can we give Boimler some credit? He finally became Bold Boimler in season 1 and 2. Boimler would never have screamed at the captain.
No, that is something that I
100%.
do enjoy with this show is that they do stick to their characterization, and if somebody
Yes.
grows, they keep it, and I like that. That's a lot of fun.
100% agree. I think that was a great scene. And obviously, leading up to the scene, I can't stop talking about. But it was a great scene because he did stand up. Boimler
Yes.
of season 1 never would have even thought about doing that. Would have had an anxiety attack just imagining it.
Yeah.
Can we just say Boimler is way overdue for a promotion also, like
Absolutely.
a real promotion?
Yeah.
Like all
Do you think
of
that
them
might
are.
Harry Kim him?
Yeah.
They probably
Harry
will.
go.
I
If
think
he's
Harry
40,
is the perfect guest on this show,
Yeah.
just for Boimler to vent to. And of course, you got to have Harry Kim promoted by then. Like, look, you're going to be an ensign for a while. I was an ensign for a very long time, a very, very long time.
And let it
And
be
they
It'd
just
be
only
great
wear
if
out in
they-
space.
Wouldn't it be
But
great if wouldn't it be great if they made Harry Kim though the most highest rank officer now?
yes, he's
Fleet
like
Admiral?
He's got like this triple,
five-star
fleet
fleet admiral.
He just was
Harry
able to
Kim.
skip all these promotions.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Well-
all right, let's go into our next.
Well, we're going to take a break, I think, Joe.
Yeah,
before
we're gonna
we,
head off to a
move
break.
into something else.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. How pretty it is. Beam us up, Captain.
You have just entered a new dimension of play. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Action figures, phaser, space sets, and Enterprise. Their mission? To boldly go where no one has gone before. Go with them. Star Trek: The Next Generation, a world of action and adventure now in your galaxy from Galoob.
Captain's log, Star Trek, The Next Generation interactive video board game. Who is moving now? Tell me who. Your mission to save the Enterprise from Klingon warrior Kvabok. Star Trek, the last frontier in video board games.
Head for Taco Bell at warp speed and start collecting Star Trek 3 glasses. Beam home Spock. Klingon treachery. The secret of Valtrapan. And fate of the Enterprise. Star Trek 3 glasses. Only at Taco Bell. It's just made for you. Hurry and buy this week's glass. Spock lives for just 69 cents with the purchase of a large or medium soft drink at regular price.
Hey, things are different. Here we go.
I abandoned my post, but I had good reason. Hold on. I have good reason.
Oh, snap. You had
you had the glasses. That's incredible.
I have two. The one that broke was ironically the one of the Enterprise blowing up.
Oh, wow. You should have just kept the
fantastic.
pieces and put them in another plastic. That would have been kind of funny.
Captain, I might as well explain what's happened. Why is it all different? It's because
Well,
we're now going to be winding back the clock of the show. We're going to be talking about the first episode of the second part of the first season of Prodigy.
Yes.
Correct?
Well done. Yes, sir. You said it perfectly.
All right. So should we crack straight into then, well, the episode summary for it?
Yes.
Sporterklon oder hör mir zu, eine Sullivan oder eine Sullivan.
All right. Star Trek Prodigy, a moral star.
Actually, it's Asylum.
Well,
This is the wrong episode.
the wrong episode. Did I
How
get the
dare
wrong-
you?
Oh my. Somebody fire the producer. Really? Was that the wrong episode?
That was the wrong episode. This was
ton of them.
Asylum.
Asylum.
Allow
wow.
me.
Yes,
Star
please.
Trek Prodigy, Asylum. The crew venture to a Federation outpost in order to request asylum, but something goes wrong.
There you go. I'll go with that.
What did
All
I
right.
go? What? How did I not read this and think? Let's go back. When a plan goes awry, the crew must improvise.
That was the episode
one
before
before.
this.
Yeah.
Yes. What am I doing? Actually, I'm starting to wonder now whether I actually watched the wrong show.
Oh.
No, not true. I've got all the screen. Yes, so I've got all the screenshots for Asylum. So we're good. No, we're good. We're good. I'm just embarrassed.
It's
Pop
okay.
it up. And
Might
go,
have to
Jason,
end
no,
it
that's
now."
Futurama. What are you doing?
Wow. Well, throughout the technical difficulties and mishaps, we are here to talk about Prodigy.
We're running a
Unbelievable.
Cerritos class show today.
Yeah, we are. This is
Yeah,
Cerritos.
absolutely.
We're on the
Everything's
California,
going on.
ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, should we go into the
Let's go on to pros and
of this
cons.
episode?
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
All right. Normally we're extremely organized. So
yeah,
We're
and this
not.
is tough. We're doing a double episode. We've had
yeah,
What
we
proves
we haven't
my-
had enough Ractigino, you know.
That's it. That's it.
All right. I had my glasses on because my vision got blurry. So I'm like,
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. This episode of Prodigy. This is how long was the break, guys? About 8-9 months.
8 months.
A
Yeah.
long time.
It was a
Yeah,
long
it was-
time, eh?
It
And,
was between Picard and Strange New Worlds, I think.
Well, there was no in between.
yeah.
No, it was between Discovery and Picard.
Yeah, it was Discovery and Picard.
That's how. Yeah. Oh, it's been.
because it
I
was
think
just
Discovery.
December.
Discovery overlapped.
No, it was
Wait.
November. It's been almost a year, hasn't it been?
Yeah, you're
Remember.
probably right. I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
definitely.
No.
before
Okay,
Picard.
the initial episodes was in November,
right,
and then they waited
go to the
until
Googles.
Discovery was over. Okay, yeah, I'm doing the whole
Yeah.
Mariner at the
I-
thing.
Alla Sullivan.
It's Sullivan.
Either way, the idea of the episode is to really reintroduce everybody to the characters
Oh wow.
and kind of set us off on the series, which I think this episode was specifically designed to do. And I mean that in a good way because we got back in touch with everyone. We were able to establish where everybody was in their story, and then propel it forward and set up for the second half of the season. Did I absolutely love it? I did like a lot of it, but there was some things that fell flat for me. But really, every time I've been watching the show, and certainly early when I caught up, binge watched the show, was I've struck how good this show is in regards to its writing.
Yeah.
For a show that's Nickelodeon
Mhm.
tagged, like this is for kids, is their implication. They deal with some pretty heady stuff, and they do it in a mature way. And this episode, again, keeps that kind of humming along. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, a good way to get the audience re-engaged back with the series this episode, I thought.
I loved the starship, and I loved the Starbase handler who looked like Space Rudy Giuliani.
I think I might have him somewhere. Keep going.
That's
We'll
not
find
him.
him.
That's not
That's
him.
not him.
That's
still
not him either. We're gonna get there.
That's
folks.
not him.
That's not him.
Cerritos
I don't know.
class
No, he's-
show
Like, if
today.
I'm finding every other pick except for the pick with that guy in it. This
used to be
show,
more organized than this.
I'm just now. I'm checking out. I'm going.
I think
letting
Nita
this-
has
that-
it
this phase
perfectly.
of the kill.
Are you drinking blood?
Bloodline. I don't know what's happened to them. Everything's thrown me off.
It's okay.
But I know the guy you're talking about. He was cool.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
Denobulan like Dr.
Right.
Fox. His name
Yeah,
was
that's what I
Barnes
thought so.
Spretz.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. And to answer your question, all hail Badgie. October 28th, 2021 is when the show premiered originally. So it has been over a year.
Yes, but they took a break and then they came back and showed like 5 more episodes, and I think that was in January or February.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel
Been a
like it's been
while.
that long though. But we've had so much
Been a
Star Trek in
while.
between. I'm happy with all this Star Trek. My
I was going to
appetite
say,
is
there
up.
he is.
Oh, there he is. That
Giuliani.
big
Yeah, you
Rudolph
got him.
Giuliani looking.
Yeah, he
freak.
does. I wanted to see if his hair was going to melt. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was interesting to have, okay, I'm by myself sitting on this subspace station deep out. This is the furthest one out here. And, Mr. Trump said I could come out here and it would be okay. So I also like the scanner when each one of them was going through and they weren't able to find the race of certain characters, but they did get a hit for the main character Dahl, and he's like, all right, well, what is it? Oh, you have to contact Starfleet.
Yeah.
So and I will bring this up in future speculations, but I do have a theory as to
as well, and we may have the same.
I
theory.
wonder. I don't think so, but we'll see. It'd be nice.
Can we just address the brilliance of story writing to do that particular scene? When I was talking about reestablishing everyone, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Like
they did a
the
good
fact that
job.
if you were just jumping on the show, what a great scene to be able to go, here's this person, this is what they are. We don't know about this person yet. There's mystery around this person.
Right.
It was just such a great way to get the kids locked back into where these characters are. Because in a world where we have so much content all the time, taking that break was a big risk, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think Nita brings up a good point. My 7-year-old nephew likes Star Trek Prodigy and is learning about Star Trek because of the show.
That's what Paramount wants.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I think that's a brilliant strategy by them.
It is brilliant, and I love it.
Let's use Picard to bring the Captain Dove and Operative Jason and all hell Badgie back.
Yeah, all you old people, yes.
Yeah, we're not old. We're fine. We're fine and just
You're just seasoned.
Yeah, seasoned
with formaldehyde.
And then they get the new generation with Prodigy on the Nickelodeon side of things.
Get those kids.
Get them kids. And I thought it was brilliant. And I think we've talked about this before, but I just wanted to, hit that home run off of that comment that it really.
Well, I think the most surprising thing about it is, like I said before, the maturity levels that they are approaching. Like they're dealing with these episodes. I mean, they could have made it easy, and very simplistic and very dumbed down, but they haven't, I think, lowered their standards and the way they approach their stories for the show.
Right.
Like, I feel like some of these episodes could have easily translated to live action.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's a massive compliment for a Nickelodeon branded show.
It's very It's very dark in many ways. It reminds me a lot of the Clone Wars. Even the animation style reminds me of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, I'm fine with that. I think Star Trek lends itself very well to animation, and I actually want to see more animation from Star Trek. I want to see more animated shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Those little mermaid people were just awesome looking.
Yeah, when they saved the whale.
Come on,
Don't
they
kill
basically
the whale.
they basically redid they redid the prologue of Star Trek Into Darkness and did it better.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I agree.
Did.
Wow.
They even stole some of the musical cues from that dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh my gosh, are they doing the Kelvin theme?
Yeah.
The ship taking off through the atmosphere. That was their version of Into Darkness, and like I said, they did it better. It was a lot more Star Trek-y and a lot more imaginative, I thought.
Well, they learn from their mistakes, and I think that the show lends to that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, what did you guys? Do we have any cons for the episode? Anybody?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. I'm going to let Jason do that one. I'm going to. Oh, hail Badgie. Badgie's king, mate. You brought this up first in our chat room that we had during the week. And mate, yeah, go hard.
Oh, okay. Now I remember.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. Please talk about it.
And I talked about this on TikTok. So if anybody follows me on TikTok, you know exactly what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Robert freaking Beltran turned in the worst vocal performance I have ever heard in any animated series in a very long time. He sounded like he didn't care if he was there. Everything he said was without emotion and without passion. At one point, Chakotay kind of goes, I'm sorry, I meant Admiral Janeway. And it was just flat. There was nothing there. Either he is just a bad voice actor, which is possible. I mean, I'm going to say, I don't mean any disrespect towards Mr. Beltran, even though this is like super disrespectful. He was never the strongest actor to begin with.
Nope.
His vocal performance was worse. So either he's just a really bad voice actor or he doesn't care if he's there or not. And he's doing it for the paycheck. And considering that he spent 20 years trashing the show and trashing the direction of the show, even while he was on the show, I'm kind of going with option B. He doesn't care if he's there, which makes me wish they'd have chosen a different character to be the captain of the Protostar.
Like Harry Kim would have been.
Harry Kim or Tuvok. Someone who cares.
Yeah, Tuvok is.
I really hope that they give him some coffee or an adrenaline shot, because it really worries me that he's going to be such a linchpin of this series, and it seems like he doesn't even care if he's there or not. And my second con is, it's a character con. I liked the character of Frex throughout most of the episode until he abandons them kids.
F them kids.
F them kids. I'm getting out of here. I really hope Janeway picks up his escape pod and then chews him out and spits him out as like a decommissioned officer who cleans the toilets. Because that's just so un-Starfleet. And that is such a bad impression for these kids to get. And I know that they're all freaked out because the station was blowing up. But the one Starfleet person that they've met, aside from hologram Janeway, left them to die. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Hey,
but overall, I love the episode.
Another little con I have, going back to Beltram, actually, that scene from a storytelling perspective as well, never felt genuine to me, because the intimacy that Janeway is showing Chakotay, just, I don't know, it just never felt right.
There was no emotion.
And I know there's been some they've done that in the show, but it just felt so inappropriate for the storyline and the character at that point where they are. For him to for her to stroke his face felt like, what are you trying to say here? This is not the Janeway you're presenting yourself to be in every other aspect of the show. They're trying to establish that he means everything to it.
Yeah, and I didn't catch that. Now, on the flip side, there was a scene earlier in the episode where Janeway is fixing Dahl's uniform and he's complaining, and he says, "What if they don't like me?" And she said, "Well, what if they just see the real me?" And she says, "Well, you know what? Let them see the real you, because you're the best you can be." And he hugs her. And
Yeah, that scene
that
there.
was a genuine, touching scene because that was such a leap for Dal, who trusts nobody, to hug this hologram. And Janeway was, my heart melts just looking at that.
That was a beautiful moment. I agree, 100%. That was.
Yeah, and can I just say, I love those uniforms.
They are cool uniforms.
They are so cool.
They're really cool.
You know what I'm getting? I gotta say, guys, like the uniform. These guys have seasonal uniforms now. They might as well have their own Starfleet like catwalk for every summer.
I'm telling you, Starfleet hired Garrick, and Garrick is just releasing them like, oh, that's what's so last year. Look at these uniforms.
And he's making good money, clearly, because they just keep pumping out different.
Are these
uniforms.
buttless chaps? Indeed, they are.
Those were for Julian.
But I will say the modern designers of the Star Trek uniforms are pretty great. Like,
yes, I love. There's no bad uniforms on the show right now. I love every single one of them. I'd cosplay as any one of them, except maybe the Prodigy ones because I don't have the body for that.
Yeah. But
like nobody wants to see me in a speed suit. Sorry.
They're going to have back issues later, just like Jean-Luc did. That's why they changed those monkeys.
Well, that's one of the benefits
Patrick
of being
Stewart
animated.
had back issues. That's why they went to a cotton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember watching that. That was funny.
I'd like to,
and they smelled bad too.
Oh
yes,
the material held on to BO, and they just smelled. They reeked apparently.
Oh, ouch! I want to bring up some interesting comments. We were talking about Beltran's performance, and we got an agree. I agree. I think he didn't care, and I hope they kill off his character.
Where is he right now? Then where is he? If the Protostar, where did they leave him? We've got a little bit of a clue where he is.
I honestly think it would be kind of a big story moment if Janeway is too late and she like finds his decayed body somewhere.
You know what?
And I'm not saying that because I hate Chakotay or I hate Robert Beltran. I'm just saying it would be strong. And if Beltran doesn't care, then
do it.
Yeah.
And a way to turn his character into kind of a bit of a martyr, I think, is actually
right. Yeah.
I hope Rex gets rescued by the kids he insulted. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Hope Rex gets rescued by the kids he insulted.
Yeah.
Oh, you left us behind to die. Oh, it's all right. Hi, Space Mom!
It's Space Mom. And then, hi, Virginia.
Yeah.
Either way. My mom says, I guess I had a Halloween hangover.
Oh, wow.
It happens.
Space Mom had a big night.
I ate 14 paydays. I understand.
Must have been a hell of a party. Yeah.
There you go.
And there we go.
All right.
Caught up.
Like we had the end of a series, like end of a season, and I thought they did okay. I think Prodigy did a better job like this week in regards to dealing with what they had to deal with, because they were flip side episodes, end of a season, start of a season, but definitely Prodigy felt to me they had a better handle on how to start the season. Whether they have the right kind of handle at the end of it, we'll find out.
I agree.
We have a special guest.
There you go.
Oh,
our little space puppy, because he smells.
Yeah.
In Lower Deck's defense, though, I think that we've seen historically, it's easier to have a good season premiere than a good season finale.
Yeah,
that is true.
So in Lower Decks is a purely delightful show, but yes, this episode was stronger than Lower Decks. I love Prodigy. I love the show. I don't think enough people are talking about it.
I agree. And I hadn't watched it when we started doing stuff together, Jason and Joe. Both you guys pushed me. You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
Really,
you were saying let's just skip Prodigy and just do
yes.
I'm like,
that's right.
No. We're doing Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I must admit, like after watching Prodigy and catching up, I was like, here's example 3047 of Jason being wrong, because this show is great.
It's really
considering I killed the broadcast earlier by hitting the wrong button. I don't think I need to be pointing fingers at other people for being wrong.
But yeah, look, I really excited now because we've got 10 episodes of Prodigy.
Yeah. Prodigy gets 20 episodes a season.
And I think we counted it up, and it's going to take us to the end of the year.
Yep.
Wow.
So
should we get into future speculations?
Let us get into. Please do.
I ask you, Captain, what conclusion would you draw?
Well, what is our future speculations? I feel like you guys have got some ideas about.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
You guys go.
Let's say it at the count of 3. All right. I just want to know if we're in sync. Ready?
1, 2,
3.
3. Who's a
Iconian.
new general? Oh.
Oh.
No, that was completely wrong. Okay. I'm going
So Jason,
What did you say?
yeah, well,
Veggie, go for
Veggie,
it,
you go
dude.
first.
Okay, I think I got to thinking about all of the species that would instantaneously be like contact Starfleet right now.
Yeah.
Iconians,
So
the
why
demons of
Iconian?
air and darkness.
Oh,
Remember, they had a galaxy-spanning empire, and then they disappeared, and they have all these gateways that go between all these different planets. Maybe that's how some of the Alpha Quadrant species have made their way to the Delta Quadrant. I don't know, but just to me, that was the first thing I thought of was maybe Dal's an Iconian.
Wow.
Now, what did you say?
I don't like mine anymore.
No, you have to say it.
You got to say it.
No, I will.
gotta
No, you
say it,
can't back
dude.
out of it now.
No, I won't back out
Come
of
on,
it. So-
man.
So I was thinking, all right, we're getting all these lead ups and all these nods to Deep Space Nine. We do know that Odo is now the head of the Founders, and the Founders are no longer interested in space conquest via war. So my thought is maybe they're building a new type of Jem'Hadar, and the new Jem'Hadar does not need Ketracel White.
Ketracel, woof!
Ketracel White. Hey,
Oh.
I'm on the show. Can you stop?
Do not scold Space Puppy. You apologize to Space Puppy right now.
Yeah,
you want to get back on the show? Come here.
Apologize with tears.
So that was my
You
theory.
too.
Okay. All right. Let's. What is the? Maybe while you're grabbing your doggo, let's see if anyone else has got any theories up here. There we go.
I don't see any theories.
No, not really yet.
He could also be one of the.
Oh, we
Riker's
have
children.
got. Here we go. Nita did say she agreed that Prodigy was way better than Lower Decks this week. It was. It was very much just. Yeah, I think Jason summed it up earlier though by saying that it is easier to get a start of a show, like get a good episode in early than it is later. But yeah, I like the way they're going with Prodigy. I feel there's more mystery with Prodigy.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
totally agree.
which I really love.
You know what's funny is that Discovery does the mystery box method of storytelling where they're like, we have a mystery, we're going to solve all season. But it seems like Prodigy is doing it better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like I said, I mean, no disrespect to the writers. It just, I think that Prodigy is episodic and yet at the same time also arc driven. And I think that that's more satisfying because at the end of every episode, you've got a completed story and you're like, yes, that was good. I wonder,
They have found
what's
that
up with
balance.
Dahl.
Right.
You've hit it.
Dahl
They've
Jim
found the
Hadar? Is he
balance
Iconian?
between-
Is he one of Kirk's
Yeah.
delegitimate children? Maybe so. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I just want to a real hi to my other space mom, Dory. Hi.
My daughter's name is Dory.
Yeah, we go through this every time.
Hey,
Veronica.
I know.
Here
I
we
have
go,
a very
we've got-
short-term memory.
I think this season of Lower Decks was more about character development.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Not wrong at all. But I feel like they've been fairly consistent throughout the series with that. I think there are some really great character moments in every season. But yeah, it did feel like this season was chock full of it.
Yeah.
Which makes sense given the season poster and such. This was more of the Empire Strikes Back season, Lower Decks.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to some dark areas, didn't we?
We really did.
We really did. So I could go with that theory for sure.
Yeah.
And Space Mom is pretty excited about the precious space puppies. On the
I'm
rock
excited about. See, I've put my dogs outside because I plan ahead and I try to be organized.
Usually he doesn't bother me. He's usually just,
Jason's way too focused on screwing things up from a
Yes, I'm too focused on hitting the wrong buttons. What did that button do? Okay.
It was all about character growth, 100%. It was.
I'm the Packlet of the show today.
and-
I press buttons.
You are
I
the
make show
Packlet.
stop.
Oh man.
Curse
that
you,
is an
Captain
excellent
Janeway.
example. There we go. I like Texas, Jason.
Why?
I like Texas, Jason.
I like both Jasons.
Yeah. What's wrong with Australian Jason?
Yeah, no, my
Australian
mom.
Jason's friggin' awesome.
I could say time telling you what's right.
He could
with
drink
Australian
beer and beat
Jason.
up spiders. Like, I'm
See,
pretty
yeah,
good.
he has to fight those big.
And that's
Yeah,
hard because those
kangaroo,
spiders have a boxing glove
platypus.
on each one of their 8 legs. They're just like,
Yeah, and I know you guys out there think it's funny we lost the war against the emu, but you come and try fighting the emus, all right?
Oh,
Anyway.
that's the way we won the war.
That
we
is
never fought
historically
it.
accurate. Did you know? Australia lost the war against emus.
Really?
Look it up. Look it up. It's legit. Okay. Maybe he's Odo's love child with an organic.
But we've
what?
seen Dal's parents though.
Oh.
We saw it in the second episode.
Oh, I gotta go back.
He's dropping facts. All right,
Go back.
let's move it on. Honestly, I don't know. I've been racking my brain. I don't know what that was referenced to, and maybe I should be following it up a bit better.
No, I think
won't though.
I think it's in reference to Iconian.
Oh, okay.
That'll be
You're right, Nita F. Yes, I agree. You're right.
Yeah.
You know why she's right? Because she's saying both Jasons are awesome.
But look what
Good
look
work.
what Space Bomb 1.0
What?
says. Right underneath that, I like
I like
Australian
Australian
shades
yeah.
too.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, yeah.
There you
You're just afraid he's going to get drunk and end up at your front door one day. No, sleep on your couch. There was a wallaby in my bed.
It's happened before. It may happen again. There's no doubt about it.
Go find another bed.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So we kind of did a weird hybrid, completely strange show this week.
We did.
Everything could go wrong. But we are moving forward just with Prodigy now for the next 9 weeks. Now
Correct.
it's all about Prodigy, isn't it, guys?
Indeed.
Yes.
And then
So
we shall return
yeah.
to the agony booth.
After that, we will
After
return for in the new year. We'll be doing a series for the agony booth just because I don't know, we're sadists. We like hurting ourselves. Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
yes. This was a lot of fun. You learn a lot more when you make mistakes because that's the point of mistakes. You learn from
Then
it.
I must be the smartest man in the world.
Yeah. And
I don't know, guys.
I got to get more treats from my puppy so he can stop barking.
All right. All right. Well,
thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
And if you downloaded it, thanks for downloading. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I was looking for the button.
Subscribe. Okay,
Subscribe.
yeah, all right.
And what did you think? Comment your favorite about this show below, about Lower Decks or about Prodigy or Star Trek or anything. Who's your favorite Jason?
Are we doing stupid Star Trek questions?
Produced.
No, not this week.
No, we're not doing one this
No,
week.
no.
Sorry, we didn't imagine unless you have one, Jason. Because if you've got a last minute one, we'll do it. We'll do it now. Damn it, we'll do it live.
Oh, stupid Star Trek question. Okay.
If you don't have one, we purposely because we did a double episode this week, guys. We thought we're going to be running forever, and I'm glad we didn't because I think we started this 7 hours ago. This live stream.
I think so.
We'll be back next
6.5
week.
if you count that 30 minutes I killed the broadcast. Sure.
Yeah.
So no, we'll definitely be back with stupid Star Trek questions next week. And Joe,
Oh, wait.
Well, what?
Does Star Trek have a good admiral?
Yes.
Well, they do.
Dadmiral.
They do.
Dadmiral from Discovery. Dadmiral is a great admiral.
Yeah.
And of course,
What about
Admiral
Ronnie
Kirk.
Cox?
Oh, Jellicoe. We respect Jellicoe in this house. Jellicoe was amazing.
'Cause
And
he's
Jellicoe will
a
be
tough
appearing on
dad.
this season of Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a tough admiral, but he's a good admiral, right?
Right.
He is.
Right.
He is.
He is a good admiral. He's just.
And I'm
you know-
sorry, Riker was a putz in that episode, and he
He
deserved
was.
to be relieved of
And
duty.
by the way, how entitled are you? You think you can just go, no, I'm not sure how I feel, whether I want to stay or when I go. It's like, since when would you get a choice in that scenario?
Yeah.
Right.
Take the promotion or get the hell out of Starfleet.
Yeah,
Okay?
you know.
Yeah. Damn it.
Damn it. You know,
Damn it.
Just because you hadn't signed your contract yet, so we had to kind of ride around it.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Exactly. All right.
There are some good Star Trek, so that's a little mini stupid Star Trek
There we go.
question.
There we go. Absolutely.
And you know, I like Nechayev also. I know a lot of
Nechayev.
people don't like Nechayev. I loved Nechayev.
Really?
She was the little witch admiral from
Yeah,
Next Gen.
from hell from
Next Gen,
You know,
right?
she'd
With the
walk in
bomb.
there. It's like, "Hello, Admiral Nechayev. It's good to have you in there. Shut up, Picard. I'm here to give you your orders. Give me this food.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's your orders. Now get the hell out of here." And then
It almost felt like if she'd walked into the room and just slapped him across the face, it would be appropriate. That's how she would
I
start.
will
a
also say
conversation.
that if Nechayev would have been a guy, no one would have had a problem with him.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't know.
just
I
saying.
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know if
just
gender or sex has anything to do with whether you're an asshole or not. I think asshole
because
crosses
Nechev and Jellicoe are
everyone.
basically the same person.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Nechev was bad though. She was an asshole.
She was
just like-
awesome. I loved her. It was like,
But they
okay,
were-
this. Okay, to be honest, somebody like Nechev is somebody I could work for very well, and I will tell you why. Because there's no pretense. If you do a bad job, they tell you you do a bad job, and you fix your bad job.
Yeah.
If you don't do something that they want done, they tell you, do this thing, and you do it. And whenever they tell you good job, it means the whole world because you know you've done a good job.
Yeah.
I suppose you need counterbalance too, because you have so many corrupt admiral. You do need tough, straight down the line, because that's the problem they've done with Star Trek. And I would think they need to put a moratorium on no more bad admirals.
Yeah.
Well, you need to build their rep back up before you
Mariner's dad is a good admiral.
Admiral Ross is a good admiral.
Ross was an awesome admiral.
Admiral Ross. That's my favorite admiral, and I'll die on that hill.
Okay, there you
Well,
go.
they named a
Fantastic.
Starship class after him, so I think he did a good job.
Absolutely. All right. Do we want to roll the outro because I love it? The Star Trek question one.
Oh, right, because you just wanted me to play it again, which I'm happy to do.
Join us next week for more stupid Star Trek questions.
There's so much epicness in that, just so you know. It's just like, when an edge just goes whoosh,
I feel like I was watching Laugh Olympics before I made that. Look at that kind of, with the voice and everything.
It's so good, man. I love it. All
There
right,
you go.
friends, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Admiral Paris, there's another good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Paris.
Thank you, Nita.
Well done.
Yeah, Nita, you got to, that's almost a show in itself, Nita, is rate your admiral, Star Trek admirals.
There you go. Maybe we'll do that. That'll be a good one.
Dadmiral to Admiral.
Ooh.
I like
All right,
that title.
friends, we are part of the wondrous Trek Talk community. We are slowly diving deep into all things Trek on this show and on TikTok. So make sure you follow us there at Trek Talk. For me, I'm at Disc Dungeon. More on that later. You can reach our good friend Australian Jason, whose phaser's ready, at VHS Jace. Our good friend Jason Roy Gatson, who you know is Badgie this week. You can find him there. He's probably got some of the most fun TikToks that you'll see. And if you're
only
into
saying that because it's true.
And if you're into the nostalgia like I am, you definitely got to follow VHS Jace. He's got some amazing intros for some of my favorite cartoons as a child.
Got some crackers coming up too.
Oh my God. Every time I what's he put in? Because I want to see how much I'm going to memorize these intros and sing along with all these wondrous things. And of course, our good friend Annie, who couldn't make it. We are always fond in memory of her.
She's in the Bahamas right now.
Yeah, she's
What?
doing
I thought she was saving lives.
No,
come on.
She's saving lives in the Bahamas. She just set up.
She's saving her own life
That is
by having
so
a
selfish. I want to be there.
Yeah, I think she's setting up. What is it? Septic tanks down there or something?
Yeah.
What?
I
need to pay more attention to the chat.
Okay, let's get out of here. And if it's all right, Joe, I'm just going to throw out let's see where we are with Star Trek.
Yeah, let's do that.
Motion picture, and we'll end the show with that, all right?
All right. Take care, everybody.
See you guys.